Hey guys, join Lee, Daz and Oz as we travel Australia living our salty life.
In part one of our Ningaloo adventure, we leave Warra Station behind and head to South Lefroy, where we're set up for 2 unforgettable weeks on the beach. We tackle the Yardie Creek crossing and take our time on the drive to what might just be the best campground in Australia. With the campfire crackling, we catch up with mates and watch the sunset into the Indian Ocean. We check out the campground and show you some of the best sights there are. We take a 4-wheel drive trek across the sand dunes with our new mates who all happen to be from Torquay and discovered pristine beaches where we were able to go snorkeling and swim with turtles. Oh my goodness, so many turtles. We just loved it. We then borrowed a friend's boat to try our luck at fishing, and even Oz joined in. This is an adventure you don't want to miss. Let's dive in. We've got about 12 k's to go on the dirt road with corros and mud puddles, and then we are back on the blacktop heading towards Exmouth. We drove 2 hours from Warra Station to Exmouth, stopping overnight for supplies before we headed down the Cape Range Road the next day towards South Lefroy, our bucket list stop. Woo! Took about an hour from Exmouth to Yardie Creek, and the crossing turned out to be a breeze. We'd been nervous, but following the advice to go left around the bank made all the difference. The sand was solid and compact, and there was no need for the adrenaline that we'd worked up. With no water flowing in the creek, we were soon on our way to Ningaloo Station, heading for South Lefroy Bay.
There's a jungle out there, you know, baby, let your love run wild, wild, wild. You're just an animal in human form. There's no need to settle down, down, down.
Yeah, can I get a copy from the northbound headed towards Yardie Creek? Can you spot the white Ram and the white Caravan coming towards you? We've got a safe spot to pull up ahead in about 20 feet. Cheers, guys. So one of the things about having some great comms is that, like this, we're leaving Yardie Creek and we're going down to South Lefroy, and this is a really tight track. So I've just spotted this guy heading north, so I've just called him up on the radio and said that I'm pulled over, that I've got a safe spot for him to pass me, and then that means that he can come forward knowing that I'm waiting for him and that we've got an easy way to pass each other. So these things, I've got to say, I'm really stoked with this GME. It's been a really great little purchase for us. So if you're in the market, I highly recommend these guys. Thanks, guys.
So, what's the verdict on the road into South Lefroy so far, babe?
Look, it's a little bit challenging, but overall it's just very representative of this whole coast, where they're old tracks, they're wind rutted, there's creek crossings and there's lots of exposed rock, shaly rock, hard limestone, so it's just all about taking your time, and getting your tyre pressures. So we didn't go extreme on this one. I'm running 25s in the Caravan, and I'm running 32 in the rear wheels of the Ram, and then I'm running 22 in the front.
I'll say it again, baby, let your love run wild, wild, wild. 'Cause there's a jungle out there, you know, and baby girl, you need to see now. Get out the cage, cut off the leash, baby, let your love run wild, wild, wild.
So you've got rocks like that, and all you've got to do is, you know, because if your tide pressures are down, is just really be really mindful of picking a good line. There's no real big science to it.
The track's pretty wide, like it's wide enough certainly for our caravan.
So it's wide enough.
Over Daz's shoulder is a Winder Bandy.
The effort getting into here is well worth it. Have a look at this for a prize. I'd say prepare for everything. You don't really want to do. You can do a run back out to Exmouth. At this stage, I'd call it an estimated 2 hours to sort of Yardie Creek, and then the run out from Yardie. It's another hour. Like if you're towing a van, we're really protective of our gear. We've got a Zone Caravan and a 21 Ram, and that's more than likely the last brand new product we'll be ever buying now that we're retired. So we really take care of our gear, and I don't want to get stuck out here and have to get towed and recovered either. So we've always been pretty mindful of looking after our gear and taking a bit more time.
It's a bit rocky here.
There's a caravan in front of us, which is like Kyle up here on channel, mate.
Yeah, buddy. Yep.
Yeah, we're just going to bump this TV, so if you want to come through, because we're going to be ages.
Sure, no worries, mate. I'll shoot past you. Go. I think we captured that on film, although not the family themselves, but we just got a call on comms to come forward. There was a young bunch of crew that have come in here in a Hilux, and they've thrown a CV. Take it easy, guys. Take it easy, and then you get in and out, or you can pay the consequences. I'm not suggesting that that's what this young fella did, but it probably take your time.
So it's getting pretty exciting now. We are about 10 k's from South Lefroy. We're on the final stretch of our off-road adventure for our bucket list stuff. So coming up for a year on the road, not going to talk too much about that because we'll talk about that in another episode, but I'm so excited to get to South Lefroy. I can't wait. 2 weeks camped up on the beach with nothing else to do except enjoy the beach and hang out with our friends Pete and Tay, eat fish because Daz is going to catch heaps and heaps of fish, and read books. Sounds like my kind of life. God, we have arrived at South Lefroy, and can you believe this? How good is this? This is our site, right? I'll show you. We've rocked in here, reversed in, and here's the ocean. And look at it. I'm going to be able to walk for miles. We've already met the neighbours. They're the nicest people. Here for another 5 nights, Chris and Jen. And this is going to be home for us for 2 weeks. I am so excited.
Trees aren't green, the ocean is grey, sky is a vague blue, come my way. My room is a mess, it could use a hand. My favorite TV shows to capture in. I know must get it right, must get back in the fight. This can't be a surprise, I think I'll let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems, I know I can't make it through. Every night is the same, I keep running fast, left and right, wondering where my head's gone now. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems, I know.
camped at South Lefroy on the Ningaloo coast, and we are in site 29, which is a beachfront campsite. And for those of you who are thinking of coming to South Lefroy, the sites are not massive. So I was of the understanding that all of the sites that you got along these campsites were massive, but it's big enough for us. So you can see there, the length of the ram is kind of the width of the site. And it goes back, there are bollards at the back of each site, so you can't pull through much further to the beach, but big enough for our 21-foot van. This is site 28, which is almost identical to our site. There's no one on it, so give you an idea of what it looks like. These guys had 2 vans on their site last night, no awnings out and only room to park 1 car, but you get the idea. This might even be a little bit wider than site 29. But these have direct beach access. So from the back of our site, we can just walk right through to hit the beach. And the beach is flat and big and absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to go for a little bit of a wander and have a look at the different campsites, and I'll drop some more information in about camping at South Lefroy, but we love it. We think it's awesome. So dog friendly, bookable on the Deepore website for $10 per person per night. Fires are allowed, and you have to be fully self-contained, so no toilets, no water facilities. Here's beach access where you can drive onto the beach to launch your boat. There's different sections, and this section, the section we're in, really accessible. The sand is not too soft. Once you get past the high 40s, I think the next section, there was a lot of soft sand that you would have to drive through on the track. Still doable, but it could be a little bit more challenging trying to reverse your van into spots. Then there are some sites that are back off the beach, probably slightly bigger, these sites, but you don't have that direct beach access. So there's site 30.
Sunlight, isn't it the way you're moving? Sunlight, is it in the way you're moving? What's heaven like when you're like that? Is it in the way you're moving? Sunlight, is it in the way you're moving? What's heaven like when you're like that?
So this is down at site 18, and you can see here the beach is a lot narrower, a lot closer to the beach. Site number 16 looks great. It's big, it's quite private, and it's got direct beach access to a really good little snorkeling spot actually, that has not a huge amount of sand to walk across to get to the water. So here's its own little beach access path. And boom, you're at the water.
We are. Check this out. It is just wicked.
Sunlight, baby, give me more, some more, summer. It's a summer vibe when it's just you and I. Take your time, it's your life when it's just you and I. It's a summer vibe, yeah, it just feels so right. So take your time when it's just you and I. Sunlight, my light, feel it in the air, you're moving. It's better now, but you're around. Feel it in the air, you're moving. You're shining on, shining on. See it all looks good, I'm glowing. What's heaven like, but you're like that.
We said yes, baby.
We did say yes.
We got an invitation to go down to the whaling station or to the next little cove that's a bit more protected from the wind, with some crew that we've met that are camping at South Lefroy with us, who happen to be from Torquay. So we said yes, and we are in convoy now. Wow, check out this spot that we have pulled up to enjoy the afternoon.
Can't we go find a better spot?
Check out this place where we have been pulled up for the last 2 hours, just enjoying some time in the ocean, having some lunch, sitting on the sand chatting. The water is so clear. It's just so beautiful, the colour of it, like the turquoise aqua water. This is just an amazing spot. This is where, if down further south is the old whaling station, where there's still some remnants of the whaling station on the beach and also behind the dunes down there. And just check this out, this water. Can you believe it? This is where we've been parked up, just sitting there enjoying. I'm going to go for a little wander and have a look at this.
Can I ask you something? Are you wasting my time? You're 20-something, and I'm out of my mind.
We took the ram across dunes that we'd seen on YouTube and swore that we would never do in our car, but oh my god, it was so much fun, and the ram handled it like an absolute champion. So there's a turtle out there. We pulled up in this gorgeous sheltered bay, threw on the snorkeling gear and jumped in the water, where we saw so many turtles. So many turtles. They were absolutely amazing. Sandy, salty, exhausted, but so happy. We headed back to camp again to enjoy another sunset on the beach, another campfire, and another round of drinks.
You say you don't need me, but I'm the only one. when you call whenever you're lost. You say you got somewhere to be, but you've been here since yesterday with your phone turned off. Mine's doing all the talking, but have you ever...
Now it's time for Oz's Aussie Adventures. So last night, one of our neighbours told us that a snake had been spotted crawling into this grass near our camp, and that made me remember that I am carrying some snake bite stuff for Oz. He loves to go into that kind of scrubbery, and so whilst we're going to try and keep him out as much as possible, there might be times when we just don't see him, or like this, he goes and sits really close to it, and who knows if there is a snake in there or not. So as much as we try, we'll try and prevent any possibility of a snake bite. But here is something that I do. I want to say I am not in any way medically trained. I have no vet experience. I'm just a passionate dog lover who wants to make sure that when we're travelling in these remote places, that Oz is kept as safe as he can possibly be. And maybe we buy some time before we get to a vet clinic, in the event that we have to get to a vet clinic. So you can't buy anti-venom and keep that, but what I have got for snake bites treatments is I have this vitamin C injection. Vitamin C injection with a big syringe. Apparently 10 mils of this injected into the muscle on the side of his neck in the event of a snake bite might just help buy us some time. So it's not an anti-venom, it might just help buy some time. Snake bite treatment for a dog is the same as humans. You want to immobilise them. We've got a first aid kit for Oz, particularly, that has all of his bandages in there, and bandages, immobilise it and get him to a vet as soon as we can, give him the vitamin C injection. So that is the snake bite plan. Oh God, I hope we don't have to use it. I never want to have to use it. So we keep Oz's snake bite kit right here in the dog first aid kit, right next to the door of the van, so it's really accessible. We can get to it really quickly. There's also another first aid kit in the car, which is for both Oz and us. But the snake bite, the vitamin C injection, we keep in the back seat of the car, because usually wherever the car is, Oz is. More of Oz's Aussie Adventures and how we keep him safe on the road. Our new mates Ryan and Jess from Torquay were heading into Exmouth for a couple of nights, and so asked us if we wouldn't mind looking after the boat. If we have to.
Come a little closer, I wanna dance with you. Everything's moving slower, I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. Just wanna make you smile, hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. You set my wheels in motion, I'm going crazy for you. I smooth like the ocean, I can see you want this too. Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know, and I ain't playing no games, baby, you won't change. I only want you, I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down.
Okay, so it's safe to say that no fish were harmed in the making of this episode, or in fact many of our episodes at all. but we had a damn good time trying. Oz loved it. I think he needs a boat. We both agree that life is much better when you're out on the water.
Hey.
I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Join us on the next one where we catch up with our friends Pete and Taylor from Lancelin, who bring their boat along so that we can get back out on that beautiful water. We have more hangs around the camp, watch the sunset together, and I share some of our water saving tips, as well as a bit of an overview of the first aid kit that I have to keep Oz safe. Then we pack up, head back to Exmouth along the Ningaloo Road, where we have the whale encounter of a lifetime. We even managed to get a fish. So come along, watch the next episode. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit that bell, and most of all, stay salty.